Right, okay, and welcome to Botchits workshop. We're going to turn these into these. So first up, measure your road pieces. This one is 7 inches to the sides, gives you a 6-inch road in the middle. I've given a 1/2 inch mark either end. They are about 10 inches long, so 4 of these should get you most of your board. If you add in a few corners and crossroads, you can give yourself quite a nice modular table. The easy way to do this is, once you chop your hardboard, I use jigsaw, is we need to bevel down the edges. Here's the bit where we do the beveling. We're going to roughly just sand off the edges. I'm using a power sander. You can get the same effect by quickly just rubbing a Stanley knife along it and giving it a rub with a good bit of heavy duty sandpaper. Okay, so this one's a crossroads, so with this one you've only just got to do quickly the corners. There you go, and you literally just get it so it's nice and half-edged like that. It just takes the nasty square edge off. As you can see, we've only beveled this edge here, so we've got the flat, so that when we want to actually join the roads up, we still have the squarish edge to join them. Makes it a bit easier, and as you can see, the two bevels kind of soften out as they reach each other. Stage 1, get a bit of very simple, I'm using blueberry colour paint, matte paint. Slap it on, give yourself a quick base coat, just to seal up the actual surface of the wood there, so that when you put your PVA on, it doesn't just automatically disappear. You can see, it just takes a very rough coat to do this. That's all you need. That, once it's dried, gives you this. At this point, what we do, now it's dried on, as you can see, it's only a very simple coat. This is 4-trade PVA. Yet again, just slapped over quite roughly. Doesn't matter if it goes on the back, because we can quickly scrape that off at the end. This, and then pop in here, get some common garden sand, or builder's sand I suppose is more appropriate than common garden sand. As you can see, this has got quite a lot of stuff mixed in it now because it's been used for various different substances. It gives us coat 1, which will dry into this. We then take this coat and do exactly the same. As you can see, where I've thinned down the PVA a bit, it helps it cover easier. And once again, we pop in our sand tray, And hey presto, we have another piece to add to the road.
Hi, Poppy.
Here is the completed road once it's dried and in position. As you can see, I've only used a few of the smaller pieces just to give you an idea, but as you see, actually a ridge hauler will fit on and can go around. This is going to give you a really hard wearing surface. We're still going to actually have to put some more texturing along the sides. We're going to put some curbs, going to add in some bits like tufting and actually make it look a little bit more like a curbside and soften up the edges somewhat so they don't look quite so straight still. As you can see, I'm actually going to match the board again. I've got to recoat my board at the same time, so I'm going to put both coats on, and then once I've done that, I'm going to get a colour scheme that matches it to the actual board. I'm just going to use the Wilko's paint all over everything to give it that blueberry kind of concrete look, and then I'll dry brush the board as well and use the same colours on the road sections. That'll all come in future episodes. See you soon.